I'm going to teach you how to make a ribbon handmade bag. It's a handmade bag made of ribbons. Because the ribbon edges are really easy to fray, we use a lighter to burn them every time we cut them. Now, we start measure the ribbons. First, take the edges together. Second, measure the ribbons based on the length of plastic canvas as 8 times. Count 5 holes up from the left corner. It's about at this area. Go through from the 5th hole, draw them out and press the ends with your fingers, and then we keep going down like this to the 1st hole. What we do now is for fixing the edges in the plastic canvas. And the squares we are making are 7 by 7 holes. Go through from the 7th hole and hold it tight, and then we keep going. Next, we are going to saw the 2nd square. Unlike the 1st square, we have to change it to another direction, but 7 by 7 as well. However, the 1st square and the 2nd square share the same row of holes. That's the reason why they join well. We go through from the 7th hole, and go back from the shared hole. We do the same way like this. Now, we are going to hide the rest ribbons to fix them. First, let the needle go through the last square, and then make a knot right here. Go down from one hole here and up from the other. You can actually do it randomly just for making a knot. And then let the needle go through the 2nd hole. And hide the ribbons again to the 2nd square and cut them here. Okay, we're done the 1st line and going to the 2nd line. We do it the same method but in different directions. Measure the ribbon based on the plastic canvas as 8 times. And we do it as usual. We fix it like this. Because the 1st square of our 1st row is vertical, the 1st square of the 2nd row is changed to horizontal. Again, each square covers 7 by 7 holes. Make the side part of the bag. Measure 6 times based on the plastic canvas. And the row of holes is to be shared. We make the square in the same way.
When we finish sawing the 2nd square, we're going to sew the D-ring on now.
put it in the middle, like leaving 2 holes at each side. And we start sawing up from the 3rd hole, and down from the hole next to it. And we do this once again for sturdier. Do it again from the other side of D-ring. After finishing sewing the D-ring, we move on to sewing the 3rd square. We have to pay attention to going through the D-ring. We do it the same way for another side. We started installing the magnetic snap. Magnetic buckles are available in female and male. We pin the female at the front part with D-rings. We place it to the first cross, pin it here, and bend it. Use scissors if your hand hurts. And then we hide it in sides. Do this once again to the other. Now we pin the male at the back below. Count 4 holes from the right side of the right square. We can use a plastic needle to locate the hole and then pin the male. Do this once again to the other. Now all we have to do is put together each part of the bag like this. Start from the side part. Measure the ribbon as 4 to 5 times. Go through the 18th hole. We have to leave the ends there and put them above the grids. Keep sawing hole to hole. When we sew to the last 2 holes, we cross sew and then fill the vacancy. And we lock them like this. Go stitching down from one hole and up from another. And hide the ends in the square. Cut the rest ribbons. Do this once again to the other. Now we sew next part. We have to pay attention when we sew this side. We have to start from the edge, because this part does not look good when exposed. We have to decorate it. So we can measure the ribbons 5 times of the L type. We saw them the same way and cover the ends and sides. And then we fold them together and keep sawing hole to hole. Now we're done, but don't forget there are 2 more parts to decorate. Five times the measurement ribbon is enough. Now we pin the deer buckle in the metal front. Button up the chain, and done.